I said, I believe that he's going to come back to life. I believe. When she started crying, and they were arguing. Some people said, bring him down. Some people said, no. Then some of my people will bring it down. Other people will push it back. Some people, and they were dragging until my son went there and told them to carry him to the basement and to get him out of the coffin. That they should not carry it with the coffin into the basement because the children will be scared and people will run away.
First of all, they should remove him from the casket, which some other boys helped us do. They removed him from the casket down there, just at this plane now. And we quickly have to run inside these, inside the youth conference center. We are looking for a place to lay him, and they brought in these 2 tables, and his head was here while his legs were here. This was the first place where they now laid him.
Then we continued the meeting. Bonke finished. He prayed for people. After praying for the people, I took him to the office. Somebody rushed in and said, it's now breathing, that is breathing, is breathing.
Now he has started breathing bit by bit, that we should pray. So I and my pastor friend, Pastor Luke Ibekwe, we started praying. But when I touched him from the head to the toe, was like a stockfish, and his hands like this. Even there are some people that snapped him a picture. His hands were like this, by the sides. I just lying like that. So we started praying. We continued praying and praying and praying. He was breathing, his breath was reviving and reviving and reviving until some other person go and gathered our boys inside the main auditorium. When they gathered them, they all gathered here. We were all praying. At times I would say, stop, let us sing, and we sang and we prayed. People were all around this place. They wanted to see. They wanted to know what will finally happen. So we were praying all through. As we were praying, we were even sweating, and we were telling people to go away that he will get some this thing. And the wife was sitting down there in a bench. So, and we were just praying and praying. So as we were praying now, suddenly we saw the eyes started, life started coming in. I said to my pastor friend, Pastor Luke, that they say that he had been in 3 days in a mortuary. Let us massage him. So he was there massaging the right hand, and I was here massaging the left hand. We are squeezing it, making sure that life, because now we find out that as we are praying, that the heart started, the heart become hot. So, and he was breathing. We started massaging the hands. As we massaged the hands, suddenly it seemed that life came into the hands, and we put the hands on the heart and the chest. Now, the neck, I massaged the neck, and life came into it. I was able to turn it, but before it was like a stockfish. I was able to turn it.
I picked up the mic and announced to the whole people that that dead man they brought here is now breathing. And the father interrupted my announcement and said, although he's breathing, his body is still like iron.
Suddenly, people shouted for me to turn to see why people are shouting, because they were all there, filled up all this place. They want to see. And when they shouted, I saw this man jumped up. When he jumped up, I abandoned the person I was with, and I rushed and I grabbed him just like this.
When he started breathing, suddenly he jumped up. One of the men in deliverance grabbed him. Then he looked around. Then they decided to carry him up because people were jamming into the place. Then he asked for his file.
I find out that if we keep him here, people may trample upon us. I say, let us take him upstairs. And we follow through the staircase there. And we go. At the edge of the step, he said, water. He demanded for water. I was shouting, bring water, let's give him water. And as they were delaying, he was asking me, my file. And I said, that is the file the enemy is using to accuse you. Just cool it, you will understand. As we carried him to the pastor priest's office under the fan, we keep him there, and the fan was rolling. He was still asking, where is my file? You see, and after which mommy come in there, he said, here is too compacted, that we should take him to the main auditorium, that he will have enough air. So we take him to the main auditorium, people throng. Suddenly we saw people coming in from the outside. It seemed that the news went in and people started coming in. As people were coming in there, they saw the same man sitting down.
I went back to my village with a ram. I gave it to my father, and I told him I'll be coming back with bags of rice because of the Christmas. So on my way coming back, getting to my house, there's a very big valley. The valley is very, very much. So on my way getting to that place, the brake of my car failed. I missed this car, 238. So I tried to control the car. I couldn't. And because of how dangerous that place is, there's a very big pillars they positioned there to wedge the car not to somersault inside the big place. So my car had to hit those pillars, and I hit my chest on the steering. And I remembered I was vomiting blood. Blood was coming out of my nose. So, and there was someone with me. He was also wounded. So people crowded. I remember they brought me out of the steering. That was all I could remember. While I was at the hospital, immediately I got myself. I just looked around and saw all the drips and all the things they fixed on me. So I now requested for my wife. And when they brought her, I told her that I want them to take me to Dr. Umezurike at Owerri, because he has been my doctor. There was a time I was slaughtered. He was the one that took care of me. So I now requested that he should take me to him.
Then we took him out from that place. Off we went to Owerri.
I had pastors and other people to go with me. So, but because of the way I was breathing, so I felt within me that something might happen on the way. I now requested that they should please allow my wife to come in. So I and my wife was in the ambulance. So at the time, two angels came inside the ambulance. Immediately I saw them, I was afraid. I wanted to say it out, what I saw. But eventually, one of them just shut me up. So I couldn't talk concerning the angels. But I only told my wife, take care of the church, this and that, and things I felt that she don't know. When the two angels took me off, so we came to a place that they now handed me over to an angel, one of them. So that one now took me to a place. He told me that we are going to visit paradise. That was what he told me. Because I was communicating with him as human being, everything you can. I asked him questions, he answered my questions. He was holding me like a friend. So he now told me that we are going to visit paradise. So we now visited a place. When we approached the place, I saw multitude of people that look exactly like the one with me, that angel with me. The angel with me was having a white apparel. The body was pure white. The apparel was pure white. But the apparel doesn't look removable from the body. So, and when I saw this crowd, they were looking exactly like the one with me. So in my heart I said, oh, look at where the angels gathered. That was what I thought, because I was still having thought in me there. So now he told me that this is where the saints that had died, this is where they are. So while I watched them, they were singing praises and so wonderfully. You know, it was as if there was a force inside that environment that controls what they do. When they want to raise their hand, they raise it at once. No one will be faster, no one will be late. If they want to bow down, they will just go down. Wow, no one will be faster, no one will be late, as if there's a force controlling them doing all those things. I was hearing a lot of musical instruments, but I never see anyone. So while that experience was going on, in my spirit, I desired it most to go in there to join them. I even made a move.